In day 1, we are going to learn the commands like template creation, plotting, managing layouts, and insert viewport. Let's learn these things now. Drawing template. Using a drawing template in the AutoCAD is one of the most efficient way to start a new drawing, which is loaded with the predefined drawing settings. Templates can both speed up your workflow and help to standardize the organizational processes. While you can create your own custom templates, AutoCAD comes with the preloaded templates. So if you want to select the preloaded template, then you go to the new application toolbar and then click on the new option and then you select the predefined template. Or else, before going to start your new drawing, rather than creating the units, layers, blocks and whatever the stuff you want repeatedly, so you can create all the stuff in one drawing and then you can save it as a project template. Let's learn that now. For example, whenever you open the new template, you go to the new and then simply you select the AutoCAD.dwt template and open. So we don't know this, what is the unit, limit and what are the presets we have, but you can customize it as per your requirement. First I set the unit, that is UV and enter. Depending on the requirement, you can set the unit. If your project is in meter, then you keep it as a decimal and go to the required precision and then keep it as a meter. If your project is in feet and inch, then you go with the architectural option. Then here you have to take unit as a inch. After this, I just apply the limit. We already learned why we apply the limit. That is original specify lower left corner, that is 0, 0, and then you can go with the example that is about 100 feet, 100 feet, and DS enter, and I keep only the wanted portion of the limit. So once you done this, you can go to the layer properties, create the new layer and then say wall layer, give the color, thickness, line pattern, etc. as per the requirement, and door. For door I give blue color or whatever the color you want. Click on the another layer. If you want to rename, then you can rename it. That is window. I give blue color for the window. Click the new layer. You can say dimension. Apply the other color. Select the new layer and then you can say naming or text. Apply the other color. Create the new layer and you can say furniture and apply the new layer. So like this way you can go on creating the number of layers depending on the requirement. So as you already know, I set it the units, limits and then layers. Not only these things, even you can set your predefined blocks and whatever the stuff you want the complete the project. So now this one I want to save it as a template so that in future directly I can start my work. To save this, you go to the new application toolbar, save as a drawing and then go to the desktop or any other particular folder. So here you can say that is your project template. Make sure you are saving it in a DWT format, that is your AutoCAD drawing template format. The name is project template. You can say even the inch and feet, whatever the name you want to add, and save it and hit on OK. So if you want to open the template, go to the new application toolbar. So recently we created the project, so even you can find this here or else you go to the particular location. So now I am clicking on the project template what I created. So here no need to set the unit, limits and then layers. You get all the same stuff whatever you have added in your template. Let's learn the plotting. In AutoCAD, the term plot is used instead of print. Before plotting a layout, AutoCAD users can check the settings like page on which paper we are going to take the print, and preview command to allows for the correction of the potential error. Let's do the same thing in the AutoCAD. So once you complete the project, you have to convert this model content to your layout content before going to take the print. So for that, you click on the layout option. So if you have by default layout option, you can go ahead, or else you click on the plus sign to create the new layout option. So now I am clicking on the layout 1 option. So once you click on the layout 1 option, you will get the page, but now we don't know the size of the page. In order to get to know that, we have to right click and then click on the page setup manager. So one more method to do the setting is, you can go to the output option and click on the plot. So it is asking me, do you want to plot? Yes, and do the same setting. Just right click on the layout option and click on the page setup manager. So now I want to print the model content on my layout. For that, I have to modify this layout option. Click on the modify option. So we get the page setup, that is layout 1. In that we have so many options. The first option we have is printer and plotter. So you can select the name, which printer you have connected. But now, so I want to convert this into soft copy. For that, I can select that is AutoCAD to high quality PDF. And then in the plot style, so if you want to take a color print, then you can go with the AutoCAD.ctb. And if you want to take the black and white print, then you can go with the monochrome mode. Then come to the paper space on which paper you want to take the print. So here you have a by default pages. So now I am selecting the ISO standard A4. So depending on the orientation of the drawing, you can select the page whether you want it into portrait mode or landscape mode. So I am selecting it as a landscape mode. So once you done that, here you have a plot area. In the plot area, we have to select what we have to plot. So in that we have 4 options: display, layout, and then window. Display is nothing but whatever the content you have totally in the model space. And then layout means you can select the particular layout, or else you can go with the window method. So now I am going with the layout, that's why I am keeping it as a layout. After that, make sure your drawing orientation. So as we had selected the landscape mode of the paper, then you have to click on the landscape and then preview. So you will get a page like this. Press escape. So we set it a page like this and hit on OK and close this. So here we have a layout. So now we have to move the model content on the layout space. For that, you go to the command bar and then go with the command that is mview, enter. Then now it is asking specify corner point of view in a viewport. Then you can say the first corner and then second corner. But before this, I'm just doing Ctrl Z, taking the M view. So just zoom it as much as possible, and then you can start to just click the extreme end of the corner and make sure you are inside this dotted line, and then end it to the opposite corner by zooming and then end it. So we'll get the same content whatever you have on the model space, but it is not visible properly. So how to double click so that we are going inside the model space to operate the content of the model, and then you zoom it and then you can zoom like this. So even you can say that is Z enter, W enter to zoom a particular window. So it's nothing but we have to select the first corner of the portion to the second corner of the portion so that you can fit at a proper required portion of your model space on your layout. Content, go to the layout option and take a lock option and then select the boundary of the layout and enter. So once you're done, so if you want to take a print, then go to the output option and click on the plot. Say continue the plot. So So confirm the things, same what we have set it in the layout option, on which paper, on which mode, and then high quality layout, and then click on the preview option, and then press escape, and then say OK. Go to the particular location, give the name, and then make sure your file type is .pdf and save it.